Hi, I'm welcome back to Saturn, I guess. I'm just basically
Select your destination.
the only place I have to go is the primary dig site and the depleted dig site. Although first it's the primary, so let's go to the primary dig site.
Destination, primary dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Which is right down there.
I'm still trying to work out just how the hell we wound up with a container full of concentrated deuterium.
I'm not certain. Deuterium is a byproduct of helium-3 atomic decay.
But helium-3 is a stable isotope. It would take centuries for it to decay. It doesn't make any sense.
Approaching primary dig site.
Any sign of activity? The whole site's gone dark and we need the comms array there to boost the data buffer from our sensor sweep.
All systems appear offline. Emergency lighting only.
Damn. Well, clearly something went wrong here.
I'm sensing a pattern.
No kidding. That should be the new Kronos 2 mission patch. Just something went wrong. In big, bold letters. Anyway, better get to it. Let me know what you find.
Right, so this is a dig site. I believe they're just cutting rocks, crushing them, and outgassing the tritium, I think. Anyway, radiation.
Warning. Hazardous levels of radiation detected.
Right on cue.
I'll try to get the site's radiation dampener online.
Good idea. Make sure to check its backup power supply. It may have a dead battery.
This radiation dampener will allow me to safely investigate the dig site, but I need to reactivate it first. This battery socket should provide backup power to the dampening field, even if the main generator is offline. Battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
That it does, because I did not leave it at ComSat F7. Wait, D4. Oh, okay, maybe it wasn't the actual same satellite.
The backup
Okay.
battery should be on the aft of the transport.
And it's not, which is interesting, but that's fine.
Battery acquired. I should recharge my shields at the Fury's induction panel before I head back.
Thank you, monologue. Oop, hang on. Here we go. Oop. Oh dear, that had way more, way more effect than I anticipated.
Shields at 95%.
Yeah. Whatever.
Power restored. I should be able to turn the dampener on now. Dampener online. Geiger readings nominal.
Nice job. That should buy you some time. If the dampener goes down again, you can recharge the battery back at the Fury.
Yeah, okay. Shouldn't need to, so...
A fusion generator. More than capable of powering the entire dig site.
Based on the radiation, I bet that generator has a damaged core. Look for a maintenance panel that you can cut open.
Maintenance panel removed.
How's it look?
The main reactor appears to be intact, but the fuel rod is partially melted.
Damn it. Better jettison it then. It may be good to scan it first, though. The data could prove useful.
Severe thermal damage detected. Main fuel supply depleted.
Depleted? Helium fusion rods can last a century. How could it discharge that much energy so quickly without exploding? Well, if you have a moment, could you scan those labor units too? The data could help me figure out what happened.
Security brace disengaged. Second security brace released. Manual ejection sequence online. Fuel rod jettisoned. Generator systems offline.
Radiation dissipating. That core seems to have been the only source.
Good work. Now just get the generator a new fuel rod and re-engage the locking mechanisms. There should be a spare in the site's core enclosure.
Broad spectrum lattice displacement. These labor units have suffered catastrophic radiation damage.
And all without setting off a radiation alarm or abandoning the site. It must have been sudden. That settles it. Let's get rid of the fuel rod. It's too dangerous to keep around.
Already did it. Okay. Let's get a new core.
New core acquired. Returning to the generator.
Oh dear.
New fuel element accepted. Please re-engage safety protocols. Control rods engaged. Fusion reaction initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot. Connection with primary dig site re-established.
Excellent. I pulled a few labor units out of mothballs to mount the antenna while you finish the repairs. You'll need to assemble them before you move on. A Fury transport should arrive with them shortly.
Where we play Robot Jenga. Well, Robot Lego, I guess. Oh dear. Now this is pretty neat, but basically it's about matching the patterns. So dots on the small lower side, dots on the lower side. And I failed in my own demonstration. Okay. This one goes on this side. Maybe. No, because I'm, again, completely failing this side. Wait, no. Oh my god. There we go.
The data from your scans is bizarre. This sort of erosion... How could it have happened instantaneously?
Could the radiation have corrupted the data?
Possibly. But that can't be the only factor. This anomaly isn't just a mass of radiation. There's more to it than that. I'm certain now.
Labor unit online. Proceeding with primary assignment.
Oh, twist my arms. Get in there. Done.
Labor unit online.
Labor units
Proceeding
online.
with primary
With them
assignment.
managing the data flow, you'll be free to operate the sensor once we're ready to scan.
You mean until something goes wrong?
I figured that went without saying. Jack, looks like everything's back up and running.
Affirmative.
Grab a Fury and head for the depleted dig site. I'll fill you in on the way.
This is where it gets
Oh,
interesting.
and Jack, if you have a moment, search the primary dig site for another labor unit. I'm getting a signal from one nearby and we could use the extra set of hands.
Oh, yes. I know exactly where this thing is, and so I go straight there. Oh dear. Oh, crunch. Not bad, not bad. Smooth, meant to do that, honest. Right, now, where this thing is down in this cave somewhere. Basically, there's an opening. There we go. This is where you get a taster of claustrophobia.
My sensors are picking up a signal from deeper inside this cave.
Ow. That would have been painful if I wasn't a robot. Oh. Ow. Again.
Something's damaged this labor unit. Perhaps I can repair it.
where's his arm gone? Where? There it is.
Repairs complete. Unit 38, are you operational?
Affirmative. I feel lovely. Just lovely. How are you?
You have definitely sustained internal damage.
Negative. This unit is operating at 10,000% efficiency. As you can see, the bridge is in excellent condition.
This is a cave.
Negative, negative, negative. This is the bridge. I recommend you schedule yourself for maintenance, Echo 1. You are being very negative.
Liv, I've found the missing labor unit near the primary dig site and... well, it's disoriented.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Is that Captain Rhodes? Are you speaking to Captain Rhodes? Please tell her that I am nearly finished clearing her browsing history, as requested.
Maybe you should just leave it alone for now.
That may be for the best. Unit 38, you mentioned browsing history?
I am sorry, Echo 1. That is a classified assignment given to me by Captain Rhodes. Please, wipe your memory of that conversation.
I want to say, for the record, that I never told it to do that.
Is that Captain Rhodes? Please tell
Jack,
her...
please. Please stop talking to that android.
Unit 38, status report.
Status, still lovely. Oh, so lovely.
Yeah, well, this is where we find out that Captain Rhodes is like anybody else. Who's probably got embarrassing browsing history. Right. So, with that amusement done, we will head back to the Fury. What's that? Okay, no, that's probably nothing, so we'll head back to the Fury and we'll head back home. Well, no, we'll head back
Select
to
your
the
destination.
depleted dig site.
Destination, depleted dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
En route to the depleted dig site.
Good. When you get there, you'll need to aim the sensor array at the anomaly. I'm heading out to rig up the transponder.
I thought we agreed that you'd stay on board the station.
Sorry, Jack. I need a direct line into the lathe systems to siphon the power supply.
Liv, the plasma lathes have already malfunctioned once. That's extremely dangerous.
Relax. I double-checked the failsafes and I've shut down the main relays. I'm following protocol to the letter. Mostly.
Confidence inspiring. I've reached the depleted dig site. Are you in position?
Just arrived. Go ahead and bring it online. I'll manage the power supply from here.
Affirmative. I'll activate the site's generator.
Right. Just make sure you've completed all your other tasks before you get started. This scan could take a while, and I'll need you there.
Really what that means is that if you want to go and do something around the station, you should do it before you complete this piece, and you will see why shortly. Okay, right, let's mosey on down. Okay, so the point of this is the generator.
The site's generator is still in working order. I'll get it up and running.
Good. That should bring the sensor online.
Dig site generator online. Core samples processing. All systems nominal.
This site's generator can only power a few systems at a time. I'll need to make sure its power junction is directed towards the sensor array.
Alright, so this happens a lot in the game. Basically, power flow is denoted by colors. And so what we want to do is we want to send this power across the top of the array. So we will scan this junction to unlock it. And I will just...
Power rerouted. Liv, how are your energy readings?
So far, so good. Head to the sensor and bring it online.
Sensor reached.
Look for the main control console. You should be able to activate the sensor from there.
Sensor powering on.
Confirmed. You'll need to rotate the dish so it faces the anomaly before we can get a clear reading.
Basically, doesn't really matter which way you turn this; it will eventually align. And as you can see, basically the signal on the right-hand side is going up, and the bars are separating.
Jack, it's working. The signal's getting stronger. Keep going.
The array is now pointed at the epicenter of the anomaly.
Perfect. Give me a minute to process the data. What the... Jack, what happened? I lost my connection to the sensor.
Energy spike from the anomaly. I think it blew the fuse.
Shit. Those sensors are sealed before deployment. Okay, you'll need to cut through to access the fuse box.
This has to be against protocol.
Well, I find it's easier to get things done if you think of the field manual as guidelines, rather than regulations.
That's pretty much how most guidelines are written anyway. Right, the hatch should be clear. No, where is it not? Where is it? There. Whee!
The filament popped. We'll need a new one.
There should be plenty of spare fuses around. Look for a replacement.
Okay, so it's in one of these boxes, and I just can't remember which one. So let's see. That one, is it this one? No, it's not in that one. No. Where else could it be? Yeah, unfortunately, I have done this, but I just can't remember where this was supposed to be. So it's not in there. It's not in there. Oh, there we go.
Power level stabilizing.
Good. Let's get the sensor back online so we can finish the scan.
Sensors back online.
Connection established. Now we just need to realign the array.
Signal synchronized. Scanning inner horizon.
Liv, array is realigned. Can you confirm? Liv, do you copy?
I think it worked, Jack. I picked up something on the oscilloscope. I'm patching the audio through. Do you hear that? What the hell is this? Ah!
Liv. Olivia.
Jack, I need you. Find a Fury transport and get back here now.
Yep. So we have to rush back to try and see what's wrong with Captain Rhodes.
Select your destination.
Where are we? We're at Captain Rhodes. Come on. This Fury is turning around like tomorrow will do.
Jack! Over here! Oh, thank God for you. It just switched on.
Captain Rhodes. Sitrep, please.
The automatic release protocols aren't working. I'm wedged between the trolley and the rail. Can you see a way to get me out? access cover. If you cut through the bolts, we can get a look inside. There! If you cut through the
Anomaly detected. Proximity alert.
Jack?
The pulse knocked out my cutting tool.
Jack!
Rebooting.
Look! The anomaly is changing. What the hell? Jack, are you seeing this? Oh, shit!
Cutting tool back online.
Incoming,
Liv.
Jack! Cut the panel!
Olivia, everything is going to be fine.
Station.
That's